On to the next slide, we'll be bringing in our guest speaker, the person of Mr. Victor Adegun. We'll be taking Mr. Victor's biography, or let's say the profile. Thank you so much.
Victor Ade Ogun is an exceptional leader, personal development coach, and serial entrepreneur with expertise spanning information technology, agribusiness, and agri-tech. He is the founder of Kakoko Enterprise, an innovative IT service provider delivering cutting-edge solutions, and the visionary behind Veed Tario Network, a dynamic personal development initiative designed to empower teenagers and youths between the ages of 15 and 25 through both online and offline programs. Renowned for his problem-solving acumen, leadership, and management excellence, Victor is deeply committed to equipping the next generation with the skills, mindset, and values needed for global relevance. Beyond business and coaching, he is a devoted lover of God's word, firmly believing that all blessings come from God. He is happily married and blessed with 2 sons.
Let's make welcome Mr. Victor Adegun, as he will be taking us the first section of the 2025 conference, Beyond the Puzzle, hosted by Arknote Academy. So we'll be having Mr. Victor Adegun. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation. We are so grateful. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, sir.
All right. Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, from wherever you are listening from. Okay, Master or Mr. Oluwaseun, thank you so much for bringing this together for every one of us to learn. And I appreciate you for the work that you have been doing for some couple of years now. And I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much for bringing me to this platform. I am so grateful to be here. I'm honored to, learn with everyone here because we are all learners. So that is what I want every one of us to understand in this meeting today. Okay, I don't know what's happening to my light actually, it's not coming up. So maybe I don't get to use Google Meet open. So all right. So once again, my name is Victor Adiogun. So I'm here on behalf of my brother Oluwaseun. So I will just go into this discussion because I have limited time to discuss with us, and I believe everybody is ready to listen to a few word of mine just to encourage us to prepare ourselves for global impact and opportunities. Because one of the things I think many of us did not recognize early is that there is something locked up inside of us that it is until we take step to unleash that potential in us that it can really break forth beyond our imagination. All right. Okay, so today I'm talking about Beyond the Puzzle, which is the theme for this meeting. And what I'll be talking about is turning ideas into sustainable enterprise. Turning ideas into sustainable enterprise. So that means these are the things that we need to use to build our capacity for becoming a very global, impactful person or individual in our respectful field. All right. So I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear because everywhere seems silent.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So now, when we are talking about beyond the puzzle, I really just want to break this before I go into the topic being given to me to share. So now, beyond the puzzle, I think every one of us know about puzzle. We used to see some of the images or the, yeah, maybe images of puzzle itself. So some people hold it and say, this thing is looks somehow very hard to compile together. But when you hold each of the pieces, when you start, arranging them in order, it start making sense. Then at some point, you feel lost, like, okay, I think I'm not getting it right anymore. I think so. At that point, so now what really matter now becomes the strategy that you want to use to be able to complete the puzzle. Because at that point of challenge, there are things that is locked up. Even one piece of that puzzle piece can really be the game changer, or will be the game changer if you know how to strategize your playing skills at that point. Okay, so I believe that is actually clear to you at that point, that at some point when you are playing the puzzle, it seems like you can't go forward anymore. That you will just, you will just like give up, like, I can't do this, or this thing is very, very, very hard. Just like mathematics when we were in school, it looks so hard. But at the end of the day, what looks so hard, you have to pass through the exam so that you go to the next level. Yes or no? So then you move on to the next level. But before the next level, you have to, study, prepare yourself for the exam, and do all those things. But don't forget that in your consciousness, you're like, mathematics is very hard. Ah, I can't put the numbers together, the equation, the quadratic formula, and all those things. But at the end of the day, when you heard, or when they say there is exam this coming so day, so what happened to you? You start preparing yourself ahead, because if you don't pass through that stage, you are not going to the next level. So, and that is how puzzle actually is also. So when you hold each piece, it looks so boring, it looks so, like so difficult. But the more you keep playing it, the more you keep understanding how to win.
Mm.
Are we following now? The more you keep understanding how to focus, how to know what next, what next, what next. Then you start. Once you unlock one stage, the next question becomes what next. The next question becomes what next. Are you following now? So it looks very difficult, and it looks very difficult, and it looks like we cannot really go beyond that spot. But
Mm.
at that spot, there is something you need to spot on the dot. So I will repeat myself again. At that spot, there is something you need to spot on the dot. So what I mean by that is that maybe a piece of that puzzle might be the dot, might represent the dot you are holding. So at that point, you can actually establish another equation that will make you rearrange the puzzle till you solve it out. Do you get it now?
Precisely.
So it looks so difficult. Life looks so difficult. Things look so difficult. Achieving goals look so difficult. Many things look so difficult. But it now demand your strategy. It determine your mindset towards that sport that you are at that point in time.
Mm.
So I hope you get that. So that means that at that point you have to see beyond the puzzle. You have to see beyond the challenge. You have to see beyond the stagnancy. You have to see beyond the unpleasant situation that you find yourself. Because at the end of it all, there is one English language that says that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm. Mm.
When you're passing through the tunnel, it seems very dark. You might be scared. Your voice might be echoing. You might only be the one hearing your voice alone, no one else. When you shout for help, no one is ready to save you. But when you keep going, at the end of the day, the light will come when you are at the end of the tunnel. So, but somebody now redefine that word at the end of the tunnel. That, he said, "I am the light in the tunnel." Not that you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's now like you are now the light inside that situation, inside that darkness. You are now
Mm.
commanding light. So inside that tunnel, how dark it is or how dark it might be, then you become the light that is giving the way. You are showing yourself the way. You are being given the direction. You know where to go. You know where pothole is. You know where the challenges are. Then you start maneuvering. You start finding your way around the tunnel till you finally come to the fullness of the light.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so puzzle actually always seems very hard. Things look so difficult. No matter what, in the journey of life, every one of us, we try to look at some point that things actually is very difficult. We can't pass through this stage. But I'm telling you today, you can. You can. Okay, so that is just to make you understand the word puzzle, be seen the beyond the puzzle. And let me also make this illustration to you. You know, a baby look independent, but in a matter of time, he or she become sorry, a baby look, dependent on the parent or the mom, right? So, and at the end of the day, in a matter of time, in a short while, it will become independent. And that is the journey of life. Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
We are all born one way or the other into a family. So we all look very small at hand at some point. But nobody can tell me that as a male baby or as a female baby, there is everything that is inside an adult in a baby. But it takes time for that baby to get to that position of we seeing adulthood or what represents adulthood in his life, in his or her life. I
Mm.
hope you get it now.
Yes,
For
sir.
example, a baby might look small, but the more you keep feeding the baby, the more the mom keep feeding the baby with breast milk and all those things, the more it keep maturing. Are you following me now?
Yes, sir.
So the more the baby keep maturing, and to some point, he or she doesn't need the mom or the parents support anymore. He start
Mm.
becoming independent on anybody. So life is now left. The life is now left for him to maneuver and do whatever pleases him, and
Mm.
channel his own destiny.
Yes, sir.
Are you following now? And that is how like journey of the seeing beyond the puzzle is. At some point, this is who you are. At some point, this is what I am.
Mm.
So we need to start realizing all these things. Okay, so that is that. So and many of us have been living to see beyond the puzzle in life, and which is the fact. But unconsciously, we don't notice them. Yeah,
Mm.
I just discussed about education just now. Just look at it. When a baby starts school, or let me say a baby, or let me say, let me use a baby as some certain month, let's say 6 months plus. Maybe it started from crèche to kindergarten, right? From kindergarten to what's it called?
Nursery.
Nursery, right?
Yes, sir.
From nursery to primary, right? From
Yes, sir.
primary to
Secondary.
that's the process of life. But most of us forget this part that is in process. The puzzle you hold, the pieces of puzzle you hold that you want to solve. You hold pieces of puzzle. Are you following me now?
Yes, sir.
But they don't make sense at the beginning. But when you start the process, you just put one on the board of the puzzle, what are you doing? You have started a process of succeeding, of winning the game.
mm,
So no matter how long it takes, no matter how much you sweat to finally win the puzzle or to win the game, no matter how long, it's called a process. Do you get it now? So you don't jump. You can't just hold these two. For example, this is the two puzzle I'm holding right now. You can't just hold them and put them on the puzzle table paper and say you are done. It's not possible. Also, and that is seeing beyond the puzzle. So you holding these two things right now, and the baby I'm using, actually, the baby knows that if time permits, if nothing bad happen, if God says I'm going to live to the old age, the baby believes that the more the baby the mom keep nurturing the baby with much milk, more nutrients, the more it keep maturing, the more it is going to turn to adulthood.
mm.
Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So that is, so I really want you to just get the puzzle aspect very well, so that you know that when you see life differently. Yeah, can you
Mm.
hear me? When
Yes, sir.
you see life differently, because many people don't know this, that life is full of challenge. All right. Okay. Let me just talk more about life. I hope I've laid a foundation a bit. So let me just go because I don't have much time. Okay. Now, the journey of life at times seems very confusing. No matter where you are in the world, I believe that we all face challenges at some point in our life. No matter the money, the amount you have in your account, no matter the beautiful things you have in your life, life will happen at some point. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So some of us came from not too pleasant background. Some of us came from very pleasant background. Some of us came from very, 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 very unpleasant background. Some of us now came from very, 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 very pleasant background. Yes or no?
Mm. Yes, sir.
But none of you can say that at some point you have never faced any challenge.
Mm.
And that is the journey of life. That is the truth of life. Now, when you come to that aspect of your life, what do you now see? Do you see unpleasant background or you see pleasant background? So, what is the communication from your heart to your brain? What do you see? What passed through your ears and your eye gate?
Mm.
So, how do you now translate information? How do you translate the things or the challenges that comes your way at that point in time? Don't forget, your mindset is that you want to become better. You want to win at all cost.
Mm.
You want to see beyond the puzzle. You want to turn your ideas into a very sustainable enterprise that you yourself can know and very sure that you have done something well for your life.
Mm.
All right. So now, whatever makes you think, or whatever makes you think, or let me use it this way: every parent actually wants their children to be better than them. Either you come from a very pleasant background or on very unpleasant background.
Mm.
Do you get it now? So every parent wants their children to be better than them. All right.
Mm.
Now, For the fact that you have grown up to some certain point in your life, and then you start thinking that there is a challenge, one or two challenge in your family, in your from your background, from your educational background, from whatsoever. For the fact that you can think that way means that you have a problem to solve.
mm.
Are you following me now?
Yes, sir.
For the fact that you see that I have to make a difference in my life, in my family. I came from a very pleasant background. I came from very pleasant background. For the fact that you can think that way, that means you are to become the solution to solve that particular problem.
Mm,
And that becomes your puzzle. So then you start gathering. The next thing you start seeing is that you start gathering information for you to be able to solve that particular challenge. Okay? So think about it. Let's think. I believe that we have majorly young people in this place. So, and I believe that we have the ability to think very well. And this is one of the aspects many of us neglect. We don't want to think. We just want everything to go in a very express manner, like an express way. When you are driving about 100, 200, you're on your
mm.
own. No, I didn't say you should drive 200. Oh.
Exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. Mm.
So, are you following now?
Yes, sir.
So, and that is so, so, so many of us want our journey to just be express. We don't want to think. Now, let's think about it this way. I'm a very believer of the Bible. So, and Bible makes us understand that God has made everything available. And it is the same Bible that says that you will face tribulation, but be cheerful. I have overcome the world. So, this is where we start thinking.
Mm,
I will repeat. In this, I have made everything is all things are ready on earth. In this world, all things are ready, right? And the same Bible says that in this world you will face tribulation, but be cheerful. Be cheerful, I have overcome the world. Right? So now, when you have found yourself in that particular challenge, and and God that created you said, see, God, everything you need here is already settled.
yes, sir.
All you just need to do is what? The ability to think, to see the joy from your chaos, to be joyful, to just sit down and start thinking very deep. See, I used to make a very, I used to make this example to everyone around me. I say, see, for the fact that you can see Elon Musk, look at every one of them. Okay, I was on my Instagram some certain days ago, so I saw Otedola.
Mm,
I know many of us a one of Nigerian billionaire
yes, sir.
Otedola. So I think on the street of maybe UK or US. So someone was now asking him that, okay, what do you do for a living? He said, I sleep.
Mm,
Hello, a billionaire is telling you that what he's doing for a living is that he sleeps. In my heart, I was like, hey, come on, this man is passing a message. It might look like joke, but he's telling you that do the boring things.
mm,
Are you getting me now?
yes, sir.
Do the boring things. So some of us always want to be like that express, want to be at the limelight, want to be this thing. But This life is in process. Can you first sit down and start thinking deep about your life? So, you see, so at that point that you are thinking that there is a particular problem here, maybe at your job or at your workplace, your business, your family, whatever, that means that you need to use that thought as your driving force to become the solution. You need to use that pain for your gain. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And so I'm actually checking if I've not missed anything in my book. So now, so you can change the narrative. You can change the narrative. It's just because there is no time. Say, please, if I pass my time, let me know.
No problem, sir. You can carry on. Fire.
Okay. So you can change the narrative. It can start from you. All right. Now, you don't have any excuse whatsoever. You don't have any excuse. I came from a very, don't let me say very unpleasant background, but let me use unpleasant background. Do you get it now?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can afford the thing we want to eat, put on clothes and all those things. We are not that poor. You get it now. At least
Yes, sir.
my dad built his own house all by himself alone.
Hmm.
So all those things. That means that he's not that poor. But I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Those of you
Yes, sir.
that don't let me talk too much. All right. Okay. So no excuse for you. There is something that is locked up within that I believe that when you sit down to think, you start seeing the solution.
Hmm.
You become the solution. See, well, many of you might not. Um, the thing is just that can you travel beyond? Can you travel beyond what you see? Like travel far in your imagination.
Hmm.
One of my role models, Stephen Akitayo, always says that for the fact that your back is on the ground,
Hmm.
or yes, doesn't mean that, or how do you say those things? He
Doesn't mean
came
you
from
have to
a
be. Yes, sir. That doesn't mean you have to be at the back.
something like that. I can't really remember his word for
Hmm.
word. Do you get it now?
Yes,
So
sir.
maybe you came from an unpleasant background, doesn't mean that your back needs to be on the ground.
Hmm.
You get it now. So what do you? I'm not a motivational speaker. That is just one thing about me. you know, I will just give you practical experiences. Now left to you to go and practice it. I will say it. I can say whatever here today. I can, tell you whatever I want to tell you today. But the translation, the action part start from you. So I can talk to you, I can do all these things, I can inspire you and all of that. But the way you translate my message matters in your heart. The actions you want to start taking after this meeting begin from you. You are not left alone. You are not the one on this journey alone. I am not the one on this journey alone. Every man on earth have one or two things to say about their journey.
Hmm.
Do you get it now? So you can change the narrative no matter what. You can always change the narrative. There is nothing you can change because it is in you. That power is in you. It is not anywhere, it is not far away. It's in you. You just need to speak to it. You need to be conscious about that spirit in you. Bible says that a breath is spirit inside you. That means you are God on your own. So what God has done, He has settled everything, but He wants you to continue. continue the process. He wants you to continue to become the light. But you know, even God Himself says there was darkness on the earth, and He now commands, "Let there be light." Do you get it now?
Yes,
So
sir.
it is now left for you to start changing the narrative from the things you hear, the things you see, and what you speak.
Hmm.
Okay? So because these are the gates that penetrate, that have access to your heart. So whatever I am going to say today, whatever I tell you today, everything, the translation start from your heart, start from you. Okay? So, and you know, in this our Gen Z mood, because I used to call myself Gen Z also. So because I look like Gen Z, yes or no? If you look at
Yes,
me, I
sir.
look like Gen Z. So, all right. So now, so the journey begins from you. But this Gen Z journey, we, yes, I'm using we really want things to go in an express manner. We
Hmm.
just want to jump and win the puzzle without taking any process, without taking any step. Have you ever seen, apart from Spider-Man, Superman, all those superpower, any human being want to climb a staircase and then jump from the ground stairs to the upstairs? Have you ever seen a human being
Hmm.
do that? If you've seen, oh, let me know, maybe in the comment section or whatever, or tell Arknote. Do you get it now?
Yes,
It is
sir.
not possible. It's not possible. Those staircases are steps for you to get to the next level, for you to get to the first story building, second story building, or even a lift. Do you get it now? Even a lift cannot just jump and disappear to the tallest story
Oh.
or the
Hmm.
11th story. It will pass through stage one, stage two, stage three, stage four, stage five, stage. So it's in process. Even though if you say you are Elijah level, do
Hmm.
you get it now? So you will pass through step process. All right. So now it brings me to a place of you learning. There's a place of learning, apprenticeship mode. On your apprenticeship mode, put it on.
Hmm.
Don't switch it off. Put it on. You know. Now, I don't know. Maybe Arknote can help us open Proverbs 16, verse 1. Amplified. Let's use Amplified Classic translation, if possible. If it's not possible, maybe somebody can just, maybe you also can just read it for everybody to hear.
Okay, sir. Proverb what,
Just
sir?
16 from verse 16 verse 1. Yes, Amplified Classic.
Okay.
16
Before
verse 1.
so it says the plans of the mind and
Okay.
orderly thinking belongs to man, but from the Lord comes the wise answer of the tongue.
So you have to learn, keep learning. All right. So now, in Gen Z, we really want to achieve things as much very early in our life, which is fine. It is good, but things are in process. If you can't learn, if you can't learn, how do you want to earn the things that you are looking at? So you have to go into the apprenticeship mode. Open up to people. Go and learn. Go to people who can teach you that where that pain is. The things that you discover about your pain and how you want to translate it.
Yes, sir.
So in your disadvantage, what advantage do you have? In your disadvantage, what advantage do you have? It is in that process of learning that you start seeing the opportunities that are now available to you. So you
Yes, sir.
start seeing solutions to the problems, even in the field of your learning. You start seeing the solutions or the problems that you can come in and then operate in, that will open the door to you, that will open global doors to you, that can turn your ideas into an enterprise. I hope you can get it now. So
Yes,
these
sir.
are the things you need to start doing. These are how you need to translate ideas in your heart and turn it into a vision, something visible, something that people can see. Are you following me now?
Yes, sir.
So for example, let's see a boxing. You all know boxing. Let's say a guy fighting and then his coach was the one applauding him. Ah, yeah, do this, do that, do that. And from round one to round five, he has been knocked down.
Hmm.
He has been knocked down. Then all of a sudden, he just remembered the word of his coach during training, that you can do this. You know, all those kind of inspirational words. You can do that. And all of a sudden, he just stood up. And then you start seeing, you see him win at the last round. Do you get it now? Don't forget that he has been knocked down from round one. So what am I trying to say? So learning now bring that inspirations to you. Inspiration that okay, you can do this. You can't stop here. You can
Hmm.
do all those things. Do you get it now?
Yes,
So
sir.
it starts forming your thoughts. You start thinking differently. You start seeing things differently. Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he.
Hmm.
Do you get it now? So
Yes,
there's
sir.
nothing that can never be accomplished when you put your mind to when you put your mind at to work or at work to achieve it, to accomplish it. There is nothing you can never imagine that you
Hmm.
can never accomplish. Rather, do you get it now? You need the right mindset, mind shift to start doing things differently. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Fear won't take you. It won't make you see beyond the puzzle,
Hmm.
but your confidence that you want to overcome this fear will make you see beyond the puzzle. Are you following me now?
Yes, sir.
So you have to see beyond the puzzle. So Bible says when there is a casting down, you will say. It says that you will
Hmm.
say there is a lifting up.
Hmm.
When men say there is a casting down, you yourself will say no,
There
there
is
is a
a-
lifting up.
Hmm.
Do you get it now? So
Yes, sir.
these are the way you translate things. These are the way you translate your pain into gain, into profit, into business, global business, global opportunities. And let me tell you, one idea can can bring about many different opportunities or idea. Let's say one source of income that you bet can bet many different opportunities, many different businesses. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So finally, in conclusion, I don't want you to look at yourself, look at the picture that you see yourself, stay at the mirror. They used to show this AI guy, right, this season. You will stay at the mirror, very young guy, but that
Hmm.
young guy is seeing one big man in suits. Do
Hmm.
you get
Yes,
now?
sir.
But that guy in the physical is wearing like a rag, is something. So now, how do you see yourself? What do you see yourself? What solution do you see yourself bringing to the table? Do you get it now? Your
Yes, sir.
idea can become a seed today, but the more you water it with your learning, the more you discipline yourself, the more you become courageous, because it grows into a forest. It grows into a magnificent business, magnificent opportunities for you, global opportunities. Do you get it now? So these
Yes,
are the
sir.
things you see. These are the way you see things. Do you get it now? So give yourself time. Give yourself time. Don't chase shadows. Chase the real thing. Like many young people need to you need to sit down and start asking yourself, am I really chasing what is needed? Am I doing what is needed? Am I doing what is improving my life?
Hmm.
Do you get it now? So give yourself time. So all you have all the time to yourself. So take your time very, very serious. And with time, you will turn your ideas into sustainable enterprise. And you will turn your puzzle, that difficult things, you will turn it into a big enterprise that is beyond your imagination.
Wow.
So
Wow.
so spot the difference. All right. Thank you so much. I
Thank you so
believe.
much, sir. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
sir. Please let's appreciate Mr. Victor. Let's appreciate him. Thank you so much, sir. We are so honored to see you, and to have you with us this afternoon. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So without wasting much of our
My
time,
pleasure.
on to
Thank
the
you.
next.
Thank you, boss.
Please, I want you guys to prepare your question. Prepare